In our previous episodes, you saw us take a raw piece of land and develop it to a point that we built a brand new pad. The project took more than a year to build. Then we framed up the foundation, brought in the rebar, the trucks, the concrete, had all the concrete finished with our beautiful slab. In this episode, we construct our new metal barn. Come with us and see the final step in the process of building our new barn. This is the day that the building arrived. Believe it or not, the entire building, the metal frame structure, and the outside skin of the building all comes on one pickup load. We had to order a big overhead boom lift fork truck, and this was very handy, and it stayed on the property for at least a month as we started to construct the building. Put the whole building, except for the insulation, on one truck. Well, good morning from the construction site. This is an exciting day because today is when the metal starts being put up. You can see over here we've got some action going on. They're getting the vertical columns where they're going to be placed on these bolts all the way around. Hopefully today we'll see all those go up. Here they're attaching the lift straps for the forklift, and they use a slip pin which has an independent rope that you pull out. This releases the strap from the top of the column. First column. It was a little nerve-wracking, anticipating whether the boat pattern would line up with the pre-drilled column bottoms. You have to understand, when all the rebar goes in, you have to make sure those bolts are perfectly aligned with what you're building at the factory to make sure they match. To mitigate a potential problem, we had the building contractor measure the rebar before the pouring with the concrete manufacturer. But I can't emphasize enough how important it is those boat patterns that are put into the foundation are perfect so they align with the building. In this sequence, you can see how fast the vertical columns went up. What I found very interesting, right now they're building the struts, the joists that will go across the top. They laid them out and hooked them together in pieces and stacked them one upon the other in preparation to start loading them up on top of the vertical columns. Well, we have the initial framing up, as you can see. Wee Wee says it looks small. Like, what the heck? Seriously?
Sing over here.
Now we're starting to see what it feels like inside. And these are actually the pieces that go up and across here. So they're going to have to lift these up. They bolted them all together, so that thing has got to lift these up all at once. So this is the middle struts, let's say, the beams that go across from here to here. So it'll be about 23 or 24 feet down the center. So there should be plenty of ceiling height. We're almost there. Should see another big improvement tomorrow. And within the next 2 weeks, we are going to have a building. Well, significant progress. This took 2 days. Oh, love it. It's got the big open floor plan. Thank you. Okay,
Okay, honey, let me
this
show
is
you
about
the
day
door.
4.
Let me show the door.
We have windows. It's a good thing we're locking this door so nobody can get in. And you enter this way.
Ooh. Ooh, thank you.
Looking like the inside of something. This is all the insulation that'll go on the inside walls. You can see we've got windows, and they just started putting the paneling, which will be that color. It'll be true red barn. I want to see what it looks like. Yes, that's red. With white trim, it's actually going to look really cool. And the bottom here is on this lip of metal. Nothing can get in underneath. I like that a lot. Oh yeah. Very soon, folks, we're going to have our siding. Oh, they've already put the insulation. Look at that. So that's what the inside's going to look like. It's got insulation already. Here's the insulation. The foil backing, which is really good for moisture. That's the metal. Doing her famous jumping pictures. Did you get it? And this will be a peak that comes out and back. Be a roof line here, but the peak will go wheep, wheep.
How you good? How you good?
Over the next few weeks, we saw an amazing transformation of the outside of the building into the finished product. As you can see from here, we got the garage doors on, and then finally we were done. Done with the outside and the shell of the building. We really like the way it came out, even though my drone shots aren't that great. But we like the design of the building. It was really quite a process that took more than a year to build. Then there was one final touch that needed to be done on the inside to where we've left the project off for right now. We needed to finish the floor. So today we get epoxy flooring. So I want to see how you throw the stuff, Saul.
Okay.
It'd be good for ice.
Yeah, so that one I can go over there and no problem, no, can walk inside. No sticky nothing.
That's how it's done. Just like feeding the chickens.
Yeah, it's the same. It's only making sure everything go pretty much close. Not that much in West Pass and no less in the other one, so.
That just sticks right into the epoxy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, they're done. There is a sealer that's going to go on top of this. But for right now, we've got to let it dry. The floor is a little bit sticky, so I can't walk out there and change the, open the windows or anything like that. But for right now, guys, look at that. It's a sea of blue. A sea of blue. Very cool. Very cool. Well, we hope you enjoyed this sequence of building our new metal barn. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, please go back and look at those. It'll give you more of a perspective of what it took to build this amazing barn. I hope you like our channel, and please subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the road with Keith and We Adventures.